What up? I am drinking in this on this podcast, so fuck you. I got that new Farrell drink that got out, Shooter's IPA. I don't think I can take the can out the stubby holder right now. Oh, careful. Shooter's Juicy IPA, 7%. Oh, I'm used to 7%ers. They're the average for me, really. It's okay, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't think there are people out there that feel similarly to me. Yeah, I'm down with Biggie Juice. Biggie Juice is very ubiquitous these days. You see it like on tap at some pubs here and there, and that's good. I look at it like, yeah, all right, get on that cloudy, piss-looking XPA or whatever it is. Yeah. Anyway, fuck you. I'm an alcoholic now. This is early for me. 10 to 7 p.m. It's basically like just afternoon in terms of like what time I wake up, really. So anyway, what since yesterday the Perth COVID thing has ended. There's no more COVID in Perth. I mean, yeah, you know, I believe there are people that have COVID in Perth and they're in lockdown at the moment, or I might be wrong. I mean, that guy that fucked everyone up, the security guard who brought in, or who happened to have the, what do you call it, that new strain, whichever, the UK one. I guess he doesn't have it anymore. He's probably just shook it off because he's young. As for me, I'm just glad I don't have to wear a mask. Fuck you, mask. God damn, a whole, 2 weeks of wearing masks and being like, oh, at least we kind of felt like we were part of the world for once. But now we're back to regular shit. I don't need no fucking mask now. You know, I didn't even need one before, personally, for me. So yeah, that's over. Now we're back. Perth is back to not being part of the world, and we don't care about COVID. It's not here. It doesn't exist. It's all it's all just a gas. Yeah, I don't think there's much to say about that. I mean, I didn't enjoy wearing the mask that much. You know, people can't. It's. I don't really have the best of hearing, and I can't understand people. And maybe it's because they're all like, I can't really understand that. And it's worse when it's behind a mask, and then you can't gauge their facial expressions as easily. It's good for me though, because like, I remember I went out and I was like, I better go shave, and I really had to shave. I had a shitty caterpillar-looking mustache, but it didn't matter. I realized it didn't matter when I went out. I was like, oh, I have a mask on. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna be like, No, they're gonna be like, hey, I don't know what's going on there, unless I bring it down. I mean, I guess you would still bring it down, because you had to bring it down to drink and eat, which, okay, I guess you can't spread COVID as easily when you're fucking stuffing your face full of piss and feed. And then you also had to, you couldn't stand up and drink. Like, you must sit down. I'm like, okay, well, they're the rules. That makes kind of sense to me. I'd have to think about it to have it make sense in my mind. But for now, I won't think about it. I don't need to think about it anymore. That rule is gone anyway. We don't need, I'm going to take some pills. We don't need to be sitting down while drinking. Yeah, it's not needed anymore. Nothing's needed anymore. We don't care. Okay, great. I've been selling a lot of shit recently. Like, I've been selling my childhood. And when you say it like that, it sounds like a bad thing. But I don't care. I mean, I was kind of looking today, like, some of the games I wanted to sell. I was like, oh man, I kind of have not really a nostalgia over them. Like, I'm like legitimately like, you know, these games are good, you know. The Splinter Cell games, San Andreas. What else would I want to play again? I think that was really it. Silent Hill 2. Yeah, I was looking over them, and I looked them up online to see if they were on Steam, and they are, and they're selling for like, they got a sale on where it's like 75% off, ends in 8 days, and I'm like, oh shit, I should get it now. So it's literally $2 now. It came down from like $14 to $2 for these like, you know, 15, 17-year-old games. I'm like, sweet. I should just get a 360 controller for my PC and go about it like that. Maybe I could connect one of my controllers to the PC. I don't know. It's possible. It's very likely. If I couldn't do that, I'd be mad. Like, why can't I take my 360 controller and plug it into my PC with... I need to buy a cable. Why can't I do that? But yeah, I'm glad people are interested in... also, my VHS tapes I'm getting rid of. Someone's just asked for Home Alone and Beavis and Butthead. I'm like, fuck yeah, making money. Making fat stacks. I really did have a lot of cash in my wallet. I was like, oh, goddamn. And because of the COVID thing, I wasn't heaps keen to go to the shops or anything. I just like, probably wouldn't even let me... No, that's an essential thing to make a deposit at the bank. To be like, I need to put money in. Because I was walking around with like $200 in my wallet. I'm like, goddamn, I'm like a drug dealer. I hope I don't get bashed up and have this stolen. That would be fucking... That would be typical. Luckily, it didn't happen. Yeah. I was thinking about talking about each thing that I've sold. Even though I can't remember... Or wait, no. If I look up the older photos of what I've sold. So what do we have? I don't remember selling a lot of these. I must have been drunk when I did it. But Time Splitters 2... I played that like once. I got that game. I bought it like not even that long ago, like a few years ago. I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'll play this. Because Time Splitters free. Me and my friends played that so goddamn much. We played that probably more than any other game, like multiplayer. Multiplayer on that game was fucking great. I loved it. So that was our favorite like multiplayer GameCube game. And then I borrowed it off my friend and played through it all. And the campaign mode was awesome as well. So I was like, yeah, I got Time Splitters 2. But Time Splitters 2... which seemed to have a divisive reaction when it came out, actually, I remember. I mean, some people really like it and hold it as a classic. A classic. It actually, some of these games, they literally say classics. The classics title. You know those classics Xbox games where they just took an older game and were like, oh, yeah, this is a classic, and now it's like $20 off, $30 off. It's only a $50 game now. It was that whole thing. But I tried playing it, and... one thing was the checkpoints were really far apart from each other. I was like, oh, this game's too hard. And also the controllers were kind of fucked up. Like I was trying to change them and I'm like, how do you, what was the problem? Something to do with like, it felt like it was made for a single analog controller, like an N64 controller or something, which was weird. Like, yeah, that shit sucks. You know, I fucking hate like, N64 first-person shooters. Like, not that I hate them, I just hate the design of, you know, it being... I want to play them, but like on a 360 controller with 2 fucking analog sticks. So I couldn't make it work on Time Splitters, and I was like, fuck this. And now I've sold it. The third one's great. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, I played that a decent amount. I never really got into fighting games. I don't know, it's cool, whatever. And then the Burnout games, Burnout and Burnout 2... I don't think I really liked the first Burnout, but I got Burnout 2 first. I bought that game, and I loved that game. I fucking loved it. So fast and furious. That was a fucking fun arcadey game. And when those Burnout games were coming out, no one else was playing them. Everyone else was playing Need for Speed. And you'd spend fucking more time customizing a car for a race than you would racing the fucking thing. So I was like, fuck customization. Burnout, it's like, what color do you want for your car? You can choose a different car. So yeah, Burnout 2 was cool, especially the mode where you have to drive and smash. You're a cop car, and you have to smash like someone speeding away from you, and you smash their car enough until it explodes or whatever, and you win. I remember I got up to like one of those levels, and I kept trying to beat this level, and I couldn't get past it. I was like, oh, I nearly got it. And then one time, like the car had like barely any health left, and I drove up to it, smashed right into it, and I was like, yes! And then the fucking game froze. I'm like, oh, you piece of shit! You cocksucking... And that's the only time that game ever froze. It was like, oh, it was too awesome, man. Does that ever happen, where you're playing a game and, like, the game is so intense, and then you manage to beat it, but beating it is like such an achievement that the game can't even handle it. It's like, oh, you can't take it anymore. Fuck with these older games. I sold that shit. Fuck that. Fuck Burnout 2. And then Halo. Yep. What else? What is there to say about that? Halo. Halo, you know, kind of overrated. That first game, I can't. it was pretty overrated, even though like it was a big deal. The graphics, the story, the whole cinematic appeal, like the music in that game fucking ruled. Like, a lot of the enemies were cool. They had character to them as well, and the weapons and the vehicles and driving around and running over people and playing cooperative mode and everything. I mean, that was all. Yeah, it was all fun. I can understand why Halo was regarded as such a big fucking thing. The problem with, especially the first game, is that the levels like kept repeating, and like you go into like one area, one level, and the level was like a bunch of different hallways and rooms repeated over and over. So things did get a bit tedious in that regard. And then there are like a bunch of levels in that game that are basically the same as earlier levels, except they're like, ooh, the Covenant has taken over. So now this level, it used to be like really bright and purple, and now it's like covered in grey Covenant shit, and you're shooting zombie aliens now instead. So I was like, yeah. And then the Halo 2 and Halo 3 were like, they at least changed that problem, but they were a little bit boring to me. When I think about them, I don't think that highly of them. So I don't know. Like I say, I get the appeal because of that kind of quality, like, and how it kind of pushed games forward, especially first-person shooters. It certainly did. It has its place as a groundbreaking game. Absolutely groundbreaking for sure. Yeah, it came out before Half-Life 2, really. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, and I sold Halo 2 as well. I had like a collector's edition. And yeah, so I sold that. And same with Doom 3, I sold that. Doom 3 was cool. Some people shat on it, but I just enjoyed it. It wasn't the most amazing thing, and I think I like Quake 4 more, but Doom 3 was cool. And I haven't even played the other Doom games. Man, fuck those other Doom games. Fucking archaic shit. Alright. Where the fuck's my 360 games? Where are they? Where? Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake, I deleted it. Fair enough, but now I need to undelete it. It's still in my... Yeah? Restore? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Okay. Fucking hell. This new what do you call it? New Windows or whatever. Like fucking before, used to, if you brought in a file that had the same name as another in the same destination, it would say, don't copy, replace file, or copy and change the name. So it would just add like 1 at the end of the name of the file. And I would always click that. I'd be like, yeah, that's good. That's exactly what I want. Now they don't even do it. They don't give you that option anymore. They just say replace it or fuck off. Or fuck off you, Windows. What the hell? Why are you getting worse? This is supposed to be a sequel. Sequels are supposed to be better. What the fuck you fucking... You're trying to think of a bad sequel. I was going to say Justice League. I have shit to say about Justice League later, but that was a good sequel because it was at least better than the fucking garbage that came before it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, god damn it. Okay, fucking change your name, you cunt. Okay, let me restore the fucking thing. And why is it at the bottom? Anyway, so I sold some 360 games, like Orange Box. Orange Box, I was blown away. Like, even the concept of it, I was like, what? 5 games? $1? Awesome. It was like, it had Half-Life 2. I wanted to buy Half-Life 2. I swear to God, I remember seeing Half-Life 2 on Xbox. I was going to buy it on Xbox. I was going to be like, yeah, cool, play Half-Life 2. It's great. But I saw it in EB Games, pre-owned, for $100. Fuck off, eBay. Fuck off. What the hell? You can't sell it for the what do you call it? RRP. You can't sell it for the price that it is. You have to bring it down because it's fucking pre-owned. You fucks. It has to be at least, I don't know, 70 or whatever you fucking bring it down to, and it's like an owned game and it's pretty new. So I looked at that and I was like, fuck that game, I'm not getting it. But I eventually got round to it. Look at it, like Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2, which I used to play on the 360. It was really fun, but yeah, you know, you're not playing it. You know, it's fun. It's still fun. It's just the PC versions, obviously. If I had the PC version, and if I actually learned how to play a PC game or just used a controller, Xbox controller plugged into the PC, I would have played TF2 so fucking much, just like my friends did. Yeah, I know friends that wasted so much of their life playing that game, and look at them now; they're more successful than me. What else? Forza Motorsport 3, which I never played and is probably actually my dad's game. Thanks, Dad. And then 2 Batman games. A guy bought them both. Arkham Asylum. Like, that was fun. I liked Arkham Asylum. And Arkham City, there's a sequel that's good. I was like, fuck, man. This Arkham Asylum is kind of like, it's not a, what do you call it? Free roaming game or whatever. It's like very linear. You just go through the asylum doing your thing. Arkham City is like, you're in the city and you go from one mission to the other, and yeah, a lot of cool shit. And yeah, I really liked Arkham City, but I played them both and finished them and did some of the side missions, and yeah, now I don't have them anymore. And I spent the money on booze. As soon as I get the money, I'm like, yeah, go down to my dealer and get some pills. I think that's it. Oh man, I need to sell more 360 games. I got 17 of these motherfuckers. If any of you want to buy them, I might have a new message. Fuck. Oh wait. No, Jesus Christ, this is about videotapes. Oh wait, is that the same guy? I hope so. Yes. All right, man, I'll get back to you. Wait a minute, I'm doing a podcast. Yeah, I'm selling videotapes. I haven't sold any, but I gave Jurassic Park 3 on VHS to a friend of mine. I felt weird about it, but this guy's got like a lot of, I don't know, shit. He got a big fucking nerd room with a bunch of shit, and I said to him, like, don't you have Jurassic Park on Laserdisc? And he's like, yeah, but I don't have a player. So I'm like, yeah, this isn't weird. It's like his favorite film. I don't know how he feels about the third one. Third one's okay. I remember watching it, and I was like, yeah, that was decent. Like, when it first came out, I was like, that was cool. And it's like 90 minutes. It's like they kill the dinosaurs, they leave the island, and then it's over. And I like those movies a lot more than fucking Jurassic World. Man, Jurassic World sucked apart from the end of it. God, that movie was boring as hell. I think I was talking to my friends about, like, taking DMT while watching Jurassic Park. Like, I was talking to someone about it, yeah, like during the raptor scene. I was like, no, that's freaky, man, not that part, nah. The bit where the T-Rex comes out and the dude gets eaten in the toilet. That's what I want to see. Hopefully the guy that's messaged me about videotapes is going to be like, why don't you fucking respond, you cunt? You fucking dumb cunt. You're a cunt. Because I've had... Yeah, because, if someone's buying a videotape off you, you got to wonder, like, what's with you, man? What's your problem? Yeah. If anyone wants any, I have Phantom Menace, some Beavis and Butthead tapes, Men in Black, Home Alone 1 and 2. Oh, I'm selling those to the guy, so fuck off. Bean, the Mr. Bean movie, The Haunting, and Tomb Raider. Yep. That's my childhood. I mean, I got rid of a lot of my videotapes when I was younger. You just fuck them off, which is fine, but making space. But I could have sold them, motherfucker. I don't know. I can't even remember what I had. I mean, you mostly just watch recorded stuff off TV. And I got a shit ton of DVDs and Blu-rays to right behind me. I think I counted. I have like 350 or whatever. It's a fucking ridiculous number. It's fucking stupid. Yeah. What else? DS games. I've sold a bunch of them. Yeah. WarioWare Touch, which I was playing recently. And I'm like, whatever. Mario Kart DS. Man, I played that a lot, especially with friends. Nintendogs I got rid of. And then the Sonic Rush games. Man, I got Sonic Rush. And I liked it. It's like the only Sonic game I've ever really played, honestly. And I was like, I dig this. This game's cool. I like it. Got to the end of it. I got to the last boss and I'm like, I can't beat him. Fuck it. I'm basically finished. And then Sonic Rush Adventure. I bought that at some very obscure gaming store that very much likely doesn't exist anymore. And I bought it and I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll play this one. This one's going to be cool as well, right? Well, fucking no, because I did a mission, and at the end of the mission, you get petrol for your boat, so you can drive it to the next mission. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I tried driving to the next mission, driving in the boat, and the petrol runs out, like, when I'm nearly there. I'm like, can you just do what the last game did? You finish a mission, it goes to the next mission. You finish the mission, your reward is the next level, I mean. Why do you do it like that? So fuck that game, man. Now it's gone. Now it's gone forever. Fuck off. I don't need a fucking DS anymore. Apart from right now, because I like playing the Grand Theft Auto game on it. I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of a cool game. I like Grand Theft Auto, so I thought it was alright. Like, brought me back to the days of playing GTA 2, where it's like top-down, bird's-eye view kind of game. And then my dad gave me a bunch of stamp books that I gotta sell, and they're not selling at all. If any of you want them, give me a message. 50 bucks each. Probably have to sell them for like 10. Oh no. Why aren't there older people on Gumtree finding these fucking stamp books? I thought... Alright, I think I'll join I was doing it today, like joining specific Facebook groups to sell your things. That's why I'm getting messages about this, these tapes. Yeah, I should probably let this guy know. Yeah, man, come over and fuck me in the ass. It's funny. It does feel like Grindr, where it's just like you talk to a guy online for a little bit and you're talking about money, and then they come over, but it's like they're not. It's like Grindr, but they don't fuck you in the ass, and it's much quicker, I guess. Or maybe it isn't quicker. You just give them the game, and they're like, "Yeah, here's my money," because it's just a bunch of guys. I think I've had like one woman come over and pick up a game, but yeah, mostly just the fellas. This just goes to show gaming really is for men, okay? This is fucking proof, alright? So women, keep out of our fucking hobby. I mean, that's the thing with Twitch, like, women had to, like, play games on Twitch, and they're like, this sucks, but I'm, like, getting money and attention. And then I think Twitch made it like, you don't have to play games. And all the women were like, oh, thank fuck for that. I don't have to play this shit anymore. I can just sit here with my tits out and get free money. It must suck to be a hot woman on Twitch and like you're not even getting any money. You're like, god damn it. I've made $15 this week from Twitch. This is bullshit. And you make an OnlyFans. You're like, what? Why is anyone getting... I'm showing my tits. I'm showing my arsehole. I'm showing my wet pussy. And I'm getting $15 a month from OnlyFans. I'm hot. Why can't I? Nah, lady, listen up. You need to make like scat videos. You need to show yourself shitting. I'll pay for that. I'm not even kidding. Speaking of which, that might not have registered, but I went to fart. And I'm like, wait a minute, don't, careful. That's a shame. That's like when you do it with your friends. You're like, oh, hey, man, hey, check this out. And you go to fart, and your friend's like, he's going to fart. But then you're like, oh, hang on a minute, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just farted. No, you didn't hear it. I wanted to make it louder, but I would have shat my pants, maybe. Is that it for cum tree? I mean, this is boring anyway. What a bunch of bullshit I'm talking about. Anyway, speaking of shitting your pants, I was going to talk about Jackass 4, the movie, which I'm excited about, which apparently comes out in September of this year. I think I was talking before, like, I hope the guys, like, made use out of the COVID situation, like, no one's in the streets or whatever. But I don't think they started filming till, like, recently, like, December, I think. Anyway, I wrote it down, but now I'm finding out, like, Bam Margera's talking about, like, he's not in the film anymore. I believe because he broke sobriety, but he was like bitching about like having to take all these sobriety tests. It's like at any point he had to go in and piss in a cup to show like he didn't have any alcohol or any drugs. And he had to keep sober, which doesn't sound like a very Jackass thing to do. Like, let him drink. But yeah, and now he's being kicked off for that reason. Oh man, that sucks. No, I don't know. That does suck a little bit, actually. I mean, Yeah, I guess he just broke sobriety and is no longer going to be in the film. But that the director was fighting to keep him in. So I don't know about that. But yeah, I will still watch the film. I'm fine with that if he's not in it. But I don't know. That puts a damper on things. I don't know. I didn't even know about this whole fucking thing. Like, I can't say I'm like heaps excited. I'm just interested to see it. I mean, I really like the Jackass movies a whole lot. So, and even still, you know, I mean, I don't get excited for fucking anything. Like, nothing in this world. Could be my favorite filmmaker, directing my favorite film franchise, and I'd still be like, this could suck. Hey, look, it did. Yeah, how about that? So yeah, I don't know. Like, I have no real hopes for it. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Because they're older, and they're more brittle, and they're sober, and no Bam, and obviously no Ryan Dunn. I don't know who else is. I mean, I guess the rest of the gang are going to be in it, really. You got like Wee Man and Steve-O and where's that guy? Yeah, Chris Pontius. He's funny. All right, so you got the rest. But yeah, I don't know. Like with this Bam Margera. It seems like a shame. Seems like, you know, it's maybe the film won't feel complete. Or I don't know. Just it's. I guess it's a weird thing to have like Bad Blood now with this movie in production at the moment. So is that going to translate to the film itself? You know, I mean, really, I would have just been like, yeah, fuck it. You know, if you're gonna get drunk, whatever. Don't be wasted. Don't be too drunk. Don't be too done on set. All right, you fucking sneak off and have a shot. All right, but come on now. That's all you need. So that whole thing. Yeah, like I say, whatever. You know, it'll come out. I'll watch it. Whatever film was it? Like, I was talking about Shrek. Like with a Shrek film. I mean, I don't care that much about that. I don't care about anything, man. All these films suck anyway. And I can't even read my notes anymore. But Justice League. Oh, fuck. There's a film I'm excited to see. Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. How long is that going to be? Like 4 hours? Fuck no. Fuck no. The restoration cost $70 million to complete the visual effects, blah, blah, blah. Is that just for, like, that kind of stuff? Or is it... for the entirety of like, nah, is it? Maybe, because I refilmed some things, but yeah, fuck me. Oh, I should probably have read this beforehand, but I see. I can't believe this is being made. I mean, apparently the first one was a box office bomb. I thought it kind of made some money back. It made some money back. Any movie that makes some money back is gotta be worth something, right? Yeah, it's weird that like, honestly, I just feel like they're doing it out of pity. That he, like, Zack Snyder went through like a tragedy and he wasn't able to finish the film. He's like, oh, come on, man, I'm back now. Let me do it my way. And they're like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. The film wasn't very good. It wasn't very good at all. Like, and it didn't make that much money. But they're letting him do it. But I watched the trailer. I don't know why it's in the Academy aspect ratio. That was weird to me. Is that how the film's going to be? That's a fucking weird decision. You might as well have it in fucking black and white as well. And, yeah, so the Joker is in it. The, what do you call it? Jared Leto Joker. And he says, like, we live in a society. He actually says it. We live in a society where honor is a distant memory or is no longer a thing or whatever. Man, how the fuck are you gonna pull this off? I mean, it doesn't matter. All these DC fans are fucking retards anyway. I know, Joker, But I mean, like, you know, the Joker before him and the Joker after him were both like huge cultural things. They were huge. Like, both of them established Joker in their own way. One of them was like a very anarchic, nihilistic kind of fellow who but took joy in his anarchy and destruction. But then the other Joker was like a little bit more sympathetic and a little bit more like understanding from where he's coming from, but eventually got to that stage, I would say, as it being a backstory. But then this middle Joker What the fuck? What is he just like? Oh, I'm crazy. Look out, Batman. He's not even like that. He's not even camp. He's not even camp like that. He's just like, oh, I've had too many Monster Energy drinks. So fuck that, man. Fuck that. I am sure as shit not watching. The best thing about Justice League for me was when it ended. Because I thought the movie was going to be 3 hours long. And then it got to a scene and I'm like, oh no, it's going to keep going. And then it cut to black and credits came up. I was like, oh shit, that was 2 hours long. Nice. Alright, I don't have to watch this any longer. But, you know, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible like Man of Steel. It was just like really boring and bland and just a bland CGI fuckfest at the end. You know what? No, it was okay. Before that CGI bland fest at the end, there was some stuff going on where it's like, this is kind of stupid, but kind of, I don't know, watchable, honestly. Yeah, it's not so bad. But everyone else that watched Batman vs. Superman, I think my dad said he was watching that film and he was like, I couldn't take it. It was terrible. I haven't seen it. Fuck that. I haven't seen it, and I'm not watching this fucking Zack Snyder Justice League, but I'm somewhat interested in it and the differences. What are the differences? All I'm reading is that, like, DC people, like the directors and the actors in those in your DC films, don't consider Joss Whedon's Justice League film canonical. Alrighty. Whatever, man. I don't give a fuck about all this. Why am I don't know, man. Let's see how this is. Okay, yeah, the budget of this is 70 million all up. So that's like to do with filming extra things, reshooting, amending the editing and score and visual effects. Hey, how about they make it so that the ending scene isn't a fucking boring CGI fest with just a bunch of people punching themselves in the face. Punching each other in the face. Anyway, fuck that noise. I can't read my notes. It's fucking dark in here now. I need to turn on a light. Alright. Better get back to this guy who wants to buy my Beavis and Butthead tape. You better not be like the last guy. He's like, it didn't arrive in time. I'm sorry, man. I gave you a message. I said it'll be a couple of days late. For fuck's sake. Why am I being reprimanded for this and losing all my money because of it? I gotta go to court now and got thousands of dollars I'm losing. God damn it, I better win this case. Even if I do, I'll lose money. Oh, fucking bureaucracy that we live in. How about I just kill myself by giving myself 1 million paper cuts? Alright, well that's all the topics, so fuck this. What episode are we up to? I don't know. 18? Holy shit. Wow, so many episodes. So this is the David Walk Around Experience. Episode 18. It's now 7:29. The 15th. I'm still drinking, making sure my juicy IPA doesn't get too warm. I'm not the biggest fan of juicy IPAs, but I don't know. Then what's the Biggie juice? Is that an XPA? Am I getting this wrong? I believe it is. I bet you $1 million. Oh my god, I think I'm wrong. I'm trying to look at the can. Just let me look at the can. Yeah, it's an IPA. Alright, my bad. I thought it was like particularly alcoholic. That's 6%. Yeah. Alright, yeah. For some reason I thought it was 8. I'm thinking of something else. I mean, I know what the Biggie juice is. I had one yesterday, so I know what it tastes like and everything, but I am thinking of like something else. Yeah, some other blue can that I had. And what's up with this like Biggie juice? Like, it's called Biggie juice. Now I'm looking at a bottle that has Biggie on it, but the can they have is like the same. It's like the same picture of Biggie, but instead it's just like a pig or like a warthog or whatever, a boar, and it looks really fucked up. Kind of a cool cover. Alright, anyway, that's my fucking beer. My beer. My beer. I should jerk off. I should look at porn and jerk off. I enjoy porn. Porn. I need to learn how to, like, watch porn for longer. I only usually get, like, 4.5 minutes, and I'm like, shit, I'm done. Oh, I want to keep going. Well, not in that moment. You're like, fuck porn. I'm never looking at it again. Alright. I am getting a boner now, so I'm going to have to go.